NetherRealm's 2008 crossover hit Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe immediately had fans clamoring for more. Well, now they have it. NetherRealm's head Ed Boon is here to tell us about putting the DC roster in the spotlight with Injustice. Welcome, Ed. It's good to see you. E3 number what for you?
E3 number everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever missed an E3.
Really?
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah,
They get bigger and bigger each year, and this year
Yeah.
you have a brand new reveal of a game. Set the stage for us and tell us what Injustice is all about.
Well, Injustice is, imagine the biggest blockbuster superhero over-the-top crazy events wrapped in a fighting game. You know, everything that you do, you think about doing in a fighting game, you know, you hit somebody with a sword, you hit somebody with an automobile. You know, you knock somebody down, you knock them through a wall. Everything is just multiplied by 10 in terms of the scope and what you do with the game. It's the most outrageous, big event game that we've ever made.
Keep raising the bar. I mean, these fighting games that you've been behind just keep elevating. What can we possibly see? I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff. So what are some of the most crazy things we're going to see in this game?
Yeah, well, you know, it's like when you think of these characters, you know, Superman, Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman, all these, they have these outrageous abilities. It's really, when you think about it, it's kind of like a battle of the gods. It's anything that you can do, you know, with these events that are bigger than life. And, you know, so like I said before, if you're normally throwing punches, you're blasting people through walls. You normally hit somebody with a baseball bat, you're going to be hitting somebody with an automobile, a spaceship. You're throwing power generators. It's the most crazy, over-the-top, background interactive experience. So it's we really shook up the entire kind of formula for a fighting game.
It looks like it, based on the trailer. I mean, it looks absolutely crazy. Are there some design challenges presented to you with this concept that you didn't have before with your previous games?
Yeah, when you have characters that are this outrageous, you know, someone like the Flash who can run the speed of light, somebody as big in scope as Superman. Obviously, you need to kind of level the play field, but we really wanted to kind of keep the spirit of the characters. So we really want people to feel like I am playing Superman, I am playing the Flash, I am playing Batman, and so giving those abilities, but keeping it within the confines of a fighting game. Our goal was to really empower players, make them feel like they're doing things that are just so completely over the top. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat on steroids in a way.
Wow, that's intense. Now,
Yeah.
what about the story concept for this game? Where did it come from, and how long has it been in development?
Oh, we've been talking about this game over a year now. You know, we've really been kind of percolating. We have these great stories to tell, to kind of explain, you know, why Superman and Batman
Yeah,
would be able
people
to
want to
fight.
know, why are they good guys? Are they bad guys? What's
Exactly,
happening?
and we're kind of mixing it all up. A lot of these story details we're going to be revealing over the next few months, obviously. But right now, it's just kind of like the introduction of the game, the mechanics. You know, the big star of the show is the environment. So scattered throughout the environments is interactive areas that different characters use in different ways. So we're really adding a lot of variables to the fighting mechanic while keeping it as outrageous as possible. It's just a riot to play.
Well, in terms of the fighting mechanics, is it going to be similar to what we've seen in Mortal Kombat and the previous games you've done, or are you looking to implement something completely different this time around?
There are obviously some of the basics in terms of, you know, special moves, attacks, and super moves, and but our super moves are just so, you know, when you see someone like, you know, the Flash or somebody run around the world, you know, building up a punch, as it's so ridiculous, or Superman knocks somebody into outer space and knocks them back down on the ground. That's the kind of level of outrageousness that we're kind of presenting with the game. But you still have the same mechanics, the basic idea of beat the crap out of the other guy.
Yeah.
And but instead of your fists, you also have big objects that are, you know, automobiles and stuff to use as weapons.
Have you had a lot of creative freedom in being able to come up with the concepts for their special moves, or have you ever had to dial it back just a little bit thus far?
You know, we're so used to making these kind of crazy, over-the-top, you know, fatalities and all this stuff. So in terms of the whole violent aspect, we're going more for the outrageous as opposed to the overtly violent. You know, we're going to still have blood in the game and whatnot, but it's going to be more like over the top, you know, something like you'd see in a summer blockbuster or something like that, as opposed to like a overtly violent feature.
We've seen several characters so far, Ed, but who have you confirmed for E3 2012 that we know is going to be in the game for sure?
The 6 characters are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Harley Quinn, and Solomon Grundy.
What a roster!
Yeah, it's a nice wide range of characters as well, and we're really excited about how completely different these characters play and how the different characters use the different environments in different ways. So that's a great like mixture we got going there.
Yeah, change is always good, but at the same time, you recently experienced the success of the revitalization of Mortal Kombat, bringing that back into the fray and kind of going back to basics type of way. What did you learn from Mortal Kombat's recent relaunch that you are able to kind of apply here, either in a gameplay perspective or from, you know, just appealing to what fans really want?
For Mortal Kombat, I think the big win was, you know, one of the big wins was that, you know, we took such a dramatic departure with the previous game, Mortal Kombat versus DC. And so a lot of players really wanted to see us go back to the roots. So, and we did that in a number of ways. We went back to a 2D fighting plane. We brought back all the crazy fatalities, and we brought back all the kind of favorite characters. There was a lot of the stars were aligned with that game. We delivered a solid experience. We had a great single player experience too. So I think we hit a lot of things on the head at the same time.
It felt like the relaunch of Mortal Kombat was done and the fans were involved, and it was a very pleasing experience for everybody.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything on that front for fans of this game and these characters to get them involved with the project?
Absolutely. You know, we are constantly listening on Twitter, Facebook. We're also, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of events. We're going to go to Comic-Con and show things, and we're always listening to the fans and kind of getting their feedback, what they see in the trailer, what they like, what they're excited about, and so we're constantly kind of evolving and, you know, responding to what they're asking for.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for stopping by to give us a first look at it here on our E3 All Access.